Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. This is the third video today. I did a video earlier about blood clots. It's a bit too spicy for YouTube. You can find it at hugotalks.com. Subscribe to get updates on all videos released, no matter what platform they are on. Now, I just want to talk about social media and about what I feel is that there is a big crackdown coming. The big social media players, the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, over the past few months are getting tighter and tighter on the censorship. And I want to give a couple of recent examples which I felt were interesting. So here we have YouTube, and this was last week. It says here, is testing removal of the dislike counter on videos in the New York Post. YouTube is trialing a new feature, Positivity. The video sharing platform said Wednesday that some users may find the number of dislikes associated with their content now hidden. The move comes in response to creator feedback around well-being and targeted dislike campaigns. So YouTube said. Now, I've noticed a lot of mainstream channels, news channels, who are pushing the current narrative, and they are getting devastated with downvotes. I can remember recently Matt Hancock doing one of those 5 p.m. speeches that they do on Sky News, and in an hour it had over 1,000 downvotes with only like 50 or 60 upvotes, and it was clear to anyone just how unpopular he was and whatever he was saying was. And this is happening across the mainstream media on YouTube. And I don't think they like it because it gives the viewer a signal. It tells them that the vast majority don't agree with whatever they are saying. So is that why they are now looking all of a sudden at introducing, phasing out the ability to vote a video down? And then on Twitter, we see this today. Twitter begins rollout of automated tools targeting COVID misinformation. Over the next few days, we will begin deploying automated tools to build on our efforts to label tweets that may contain misleading information around vaccinations. These tools will help our teams gradually scale their enforcement of our COVID-19 misinformation policies. And this sounds very much like what Facebook have been doing for quite a while now, which is so sensitive that it blocks out stuff that doesn't even mention the jab. So it's increasing all of the time. And it seems that much of it as well is clearly put in to help a lot of these mainstream channels get their message across. As for instance, on YouTube, you can see the algorithm is geared towards the mainstream channels. I know my videos, if you're watching one of them, and you will look down the side, you will find the suggested videos down the right hand side of the page will be mostly mainstream media channels. It's like my audience, it gets filtered off then to the mainstream media on the right hand side. It's actually quite telling in some ways to see who the algorithm favors and who they don't favor. I know this channel, which is still getting pretty decent views, but has definitely dropped in the last few months as they restrict the ability for it to be found in the search. So it has less chance of finding new people. Yeah, it's still going to get the views from the subscribers or from whoever watched it previously. I mean, I call it ring fencing. It's like the channel gets stuck with the same amount of views from the same viewers, but it never really finds new ones. So anyway, my point is that these social media platforms are becoming more and more restrictive by the day, and we should really try to support alternative tech platforms. As you can see in my comments and the description, I'm on quite a few of them because I feel that it's just going to get much, much worse on these big tech platforms. And of course, that's also why I set up the site hugotalks.com to create my own alternative that belongs to me. Somebody asked me today when I was going to set the forum up. I'm working on it. I'm no expert with these type of things, and I have to find the time, but it should be soon. So come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com and check out some of these social media alternative platforms. And I'll see you tomorrow.